Hey, shalom, shalom to the elect of Israel, whoever you might be out there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I got a quick lesson through the spirit, and Lord willing is edifying to the elect of Israel, whoever you might be out there. All right. Now, I'm doing this lesson through the spirit because I believe it's very necessary, especially in the times that we're in, man. It's going to have to do with listening to the voice of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that little voice in your head, man, telling you where to go, that's guiding you in life, man. All right? Instead of listening to the flesh and the opinions of the people of this world, because that can lead you into a world of trouble, man. If you allow your flesh to be overtaken and you ignore the voice of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, hey, that could lead you into a very, very bad place, man. For example, matter of fact, let's go ahead and just read from the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach in the Apocrypha, chapter 37 and verse 27. All right, this is very powerful, so check this out. It says, "My son, prove thy soul in thy life and see what is evil for it." The word evil meaning bad or negative, okay? Evil, the word evil, the etymology, it means bad times, okay? So it says, "My son, prove thy soul in thy life and see what is evil for it," okay? "And give not that unto it." Woo, that's heavy, all right? "For all things are not profitable for all men, neither hath every soul pleasure in everything." So there you go, man. What's good for you might be bad for the next brother, all right? What's bad for the next brother might be good for you, and vice versa, man. And we have to be able to use wisdom and apply that, man, in our lives, man. All right? Because a prime example, okay, of this situation would be alcohol, man. For example, alcohol, according to the scriptures, is not a sin. It's not a sin to partake in drinking of alcohol and wine and strong drink. All right? It's not a sin. That's part of our custom, man. The Lord tells you to drink, wine, for your infirmity's sake, man, for your stomach. All right, because it's good for you. There's benefits to it. It makes you merry, all right? It can bring brothers together, all right? It does that. But it has to be in moderation, man. Everything has to be in moderation and in balance, all right? We don't want to overindulge in certain things because the flesh is impulsive, man. A lot of times you can start drinking, you might start off with a little bit of wine, and then that could escalate into you being fucking wasted and doing something that you regret and saying something that you regret saying, okay? So we all got to really take heed of that, man. Because this thing of ours it's all about, first of all, believing on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and then defeating the flesh through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. We got to become wise men to judge the nation of Israel, man. If we be of that number, we're going to be judges and the kings of the earth, man, under Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So we're learning wisdom right now, man. We're learning temperance. We're learning how to use discernment. And each brother has his own path when it comes to that, man. Because one brother might drink and be fine with it, but if you drink, you know that you're gonna overindulge and end up doing something that you're gonna regret. You have to be able to be wise to understand that you need to refrain from certain things, man. Okay? Just because one brother is partaking in it does not mean that he's evil. It means that you are just not able to do what that brother's able to do. And that's how the Lord designed it, man. So that's why it says, I'll read it one more time, Ecclesiasticus or Sirach in the Apocrypha, "My son, prove thy soul in thy life." It says prove thy soul, not prove somebody else's soul. Prove your soul. This is your walk, your life. You know what's bad for you. Leave that shit alone, man. All right? If you know that you can't handle certain things, then don't partake in it, man. And don't condemn other brothers for partaking in it just because you can't handle it. All right? So, "My son, prove thy soul in thy life and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it. For all things are not profitable for all men, neither have every soul pleasure in everything." All right? And that's very important, man, because you don't want to give unto your body or your soul anything that's not good for you. So, for another example, besides alcohol, it might be certain it might be music, all right? It might be music that you used to listen to in the world that put you in a certain vibration, that put you in a certain mindset, All right, we all have different backgrounds and things like that, man. So if you know that listening to a certain type of music puts you in a mind state that's taking you away from your Yahweh Basham Yahushai, don't listen to it, man. All right, don't listen to it, because you're not able to indulge in that. Now, it doesn't mean that if another brother does, that he's wrong. No, that means that you know for yourself that if you listen to this type of music, it's going to take you back to a mindset that is not of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. So avoid that shit, man. Okay? Because all things are not profitable to all men. What's good for you might not be good for somebody else. Okay? And we want to make sure that we walk this line. We make sure we want to walk this path to the best of our abilities, man. We can't let anything get into us and make us look back into the world, or make us relapse from the state that we were once in, that dead state. We can't go back to that state, man. So whatever apparatus, whatever what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever in this life is bad for you, that could potentially take you out of the truth and cause the Lord to take His spirit off you, don't do it, man. Avoid that shit like the plague, man. Okay? And always use balance. Okay? So let's go to Proverbs. I'm gonna get this really quick, just to go in on the alcohol, because that's a big deal, man. That's a big deal. It's very sneaky, man. Alcohol can sneak up on you. All right? It's all about temperance. It's all about moderation and balance, man. And we must learn that as men of the Lord. If you know that you can only take a couple of drinks, if you're with the brethren, you can only drink, 1 or 2 drinks, then do that and stick to that. Don't try to keep up with the next man. All right? If you know that you can only have this much before you start, relapsing or thinking about things in the past, then stop it, man. Nothing is worth you losing the Holy Spirit, man. Okay? Let's see, Proverbs 20. Proverbs 20 and verse 1. Going into alcohol, it says, wine is a mocker. Strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. So, you could be, a brother doing all the right things, but, say you had one too many drinks, man, that could throw you over the edge, man. That could make you do something that you're going to regret, man, or the Lord might take His spirit up off you, man. That could cause your position in the truth. And we don't want to do that, man. We got to make sure that we are in moderation and in balance with things, man. Using this world, but not abusing it, okay? A certain type of food might be good to one brother, but you might be allergic to it. Does that mean you're going to eat it? No, man, because you know that that's going to harm you. The same thing in the spirit, okay? Let's see. Let's go to Philippians chapter 2. 1 second. And see what that says. This is a very important lesson, man, especially for you younger brothers out there, and myself as well. There's always different things that could tempt us, man. That might be good for somebody else. Like somebody might have a lot of money. Some of the brothers are blessed with money, and they like to go out and do certain things. But if you know that your situation is you don't have a lot of money, you can't partake in those certain things, man. All right? Don't try to keep up with the next brother, man, because the Lord has a specific path for each of us. We have to be wise enough to know that. Okay? All right? You got to pay rent, and you ain't got them. You got things in your life that you got to take care of. And, hey, man, you might have to tell the brothers, hey, man, I can't go to this event. You brothers go on ahead. I'm gonna sit back because I got this, and that. All right? That's wisdom. All right? And I'm gonna show you why. How that's wisdom. 1 second. All right, Salaki. All right, I have the book of the book of Philippians, chapter 2, and verse 12, and it says this. Check this out. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You see, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. If there's a certain aspect of life that's going to cause you to stumble, and it might put your salvation in jeopardy, leave it alone, man. Leave it alone, man. All right? Leave it alone, because you have to work out your own salvation. The next brother can't save you, man. All right? The elders of the camp, they can't save you. The elder apostles can't save you. They say this time and time again. You have to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. That's why it says in Ecclesiastes 37:27, find what's evil for you, and give not your soul, give not that unto yourself, man. Okay? All right, let's see here. It might be women. It might be, if you know that when you get around women or whatever, if you have a woman that's going to cause you to go off and to err in the spirit, they need to avoid that, man. Other brothers might have women because, the Lord has deemed them able to handle that certain situation. If you don't have a woman, it's because the Lord don't want you to have that woman, man. So don't go out and force the course of the river trying to please your flesh, man, if you know that that's not good for you. All right? Because women is a big stumbling block for many brothers, man. Even King Solomon. All right? Women, that's a big stumbling block, man. If you know that you're not able to take care of a woman and to still be in the truth, avoid it, man. Does that make a brother that has a woman, does that make him bad? No, man. All right? You got to find out what's good for you. What's going to keep you in the truth. So there it is, Philippians 2:12, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, because can't nobody do it for you. Let's get really quick 1 Corinthians. 1 second. Got a couple of more scriptures and we'll end it, man. All right. Because some things might cause you to stumble that might not be a problem for other brothers, man. That's just the way it is. You got to seek Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua and listen to his voice. All right? He has a specific path for each and every brother, man. There's different offices in Hamashiach, and there's different, temptations for each brother, man. So what I said, 1 Corinthians 10 and verse 13, it says, there have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. All right? So, hey, man, if you're tempted to drink, or you're tempted to eat a certain food, all right, you're tempted to eat junk food or whatever, and you're trying to get your health right, hey, man, the Lord always makes a way for you to escape that temptation, man. All right? Temptation, we're going to be tempted at all angles, man. Even in small levels, man, and also in big levels. We got to be able to endure through the temptation, man, because the Lord, he tells you right there, he always makes a way for you to escape it. All right? You got to just be in tune with the Spirit and listen to the voice of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua when it's telling you to refrain from something or to avoid something. Listen to that voice, man. Don't shun it. Don't shoo it off, because that can end up being a life and death situation. That the Lord telling you not to drink that that alcohol. You say, oh, I'm gonna have one more drink. All right, you mess around, ignore that voice. You have one more drink. You end up trying to drive home and get in a car accident, man, and lose your life, or doing something that you regret doing. Okay, that you're gonna be ashamed about. You don't want that to happen. Okay. It says wine is a mocker, man. So I know I've done plenty of things I wasn't proud of, man, when it came to alcohol. Let's see here. 1 Corinthians, I got one last verse, we'll close it out. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 12. It says this: all things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient, or profitable. All things are not good for everybody, man, though it may be lawful. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. So there you go, man. That's Yahushua telling you that, hey, man, there's a lot of things that are lawful, but they might not be expedient for you, man. So just take note of what those things are and walk with wisdom, man. We're in the end of this thing. We cannot allow the stumbling blocks to get us and sift us out of the truth. Okay? So with that being said, man, I pray that was edifying to the elect of Israel out there, whoever you might be. Hey, man, keep continuing fighting the good fight of faith. And the Lord is very near. We know that, man. Salvation is nearer than when we believed. Can't even talk, man. Anyway, I'm gonna end it right there, man. Call Layim La Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. By Shimmer Kakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who teach and who rule well through the power and spirit of Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, Kwame Yasharala, and Abba Ball. Shalom.